Hi guys, welcome to this quick review of this Lonfenner LED strip light. This is listed on Amazon for around $25 only. Very low price for what we get actually. And here's the box, you can see that, and everything was inside. So I'm going to show you what you get. We get two reels of these LED lights. So total length is 12 meters 39 feet, two rolls of 6 meters each. I've already been measuring that the length is absolutely correct and the lights are pretty good. They have a really nice light. I'm going to show you that. So what we have to do, of course, we have to connect that to 110 volts. By the way, it also works for 240 volts. We get a pretty large power adapter, which is always good. So it's probably a little bit more reliable than others. Sometimes you get very small, cheap things and then they die after a couple of days or weeks. So I think this could last maybe a little bit longer. Then we get a controller. Unfortunately, the controller doesn't have any buttons here, but at least we get a QR code to set up everything with the Wi-Fi. And yeah, we get a Wi-Fi possibility. We get the app, and there's the QR code here to the app. That's the TechLife Pro app, which you can download. You can use the QR code, but you can go directly to the, let's say, Android Play Store and download and install and then connect the device. It's not too difficult. Unfortunately, we have to make an account. We have to use our phone number to set it up, but at least it works really good. I'm also going to show you that. And we get also this remote control. Make sure that you remove this plastic here, so it's really working. We get already a lot of possibilities here with the remote control, but of course much more possibilities with this app here, which I'm going to show you after that. Especially scheduling, if you want to set it up that it runs at certain times and certain times it's off. Then of course we have two possibilities. We can connect them in parallel, like one here and one here, or we can connect them behind each other. What we have to make sure is that we align these arrows here. There's no color. Sometimes we get colors here. There's no color, but we can see the arrow here, and we make sure that we hit really the holes, and we align these arrows here on both sides here as well, of course. So I always recommend to connect the controller first to the LED light and only after that to the power, to make sure that you're not producing like a short circuit or so. And then we connect the thing, and then it goes directly into some, I think that's probably a demo mode or something like that. And we can use this remote control. Of course, we have to be careful as long as we have these lights on the reels. Make sure that it's on the lowest settings, or don't use it at all because they can definitely overheat. So usually the remote control is working really good. We have a lot of functions, a lot of colors, different modes, different settings. Sometimes it's a little bit laggy or not working at all. I had this couple of times when it was not working. You can see that here. I can turn click here, turn on, turn off, and sometimes it's not happening. By the way, I think this is the remote control receiver here. Just make sure that it's visible. If it's infrared, looks like this is infrared. With the app it's much easier. With the app it's really using Wi-Fi, doesn't matter where the receiver is, and so it works much more reliable. So if you want to really work properly, easily, then I can definitely recommend to use the app. It's much easier than this thing here, but usually it works. So just sometimes it's having a little bit of problem. You have to press a couple of times. Here we have a red. I'm turning the light a little bit down. So I think you should be able to see everything much better here. And then we go into green, and sometimes here we have to press a couple of times again here. Unfortunately, you cannot see the nice colors here. It's really nice red, it's a nice green, it's a nice blue. Most of the colors are really nice, I would say. at least average or even above. The light, the colors are really good, they are intense. Maybe it's a little bit better to see here is something white, but it's difficult anyway. My camera unfortunately is not capable to record these really nice lights. So we have the red, we have the green, and we have the blue, and we have different modes. So we can go into a flashlight, as you can see. We have this strobe here, nice strobe function, or fade function, or breathe. And then of course we have also the yellow. So that's more or less, and the yellow is not bad, I would say. Yeah, I have tested other LED light strips and they have been usually struggling with the yellow, and I mean same thing here. Yellow is always a little bit difficult to mix. It's a combination of different colors, of course. The yellow is not like natural color, but it's not bad solved here. I would say it's definitely at least on average or a little bit above. And yeah, so everything is working really good, but it's a little bit laggy. So if you want to have like a better thing here, better experience, then make sure that you're using the app. So yeah, I hope I'm right here. So definitely that's something which you shouldn't do directly while it's running connected, but I'm doing this for you here, so you can see that here it's the same thing. So when you're changing the lights and everything, so it affects the same way both of the LED lights. It's just behind each other. You have to know when you're having this like this, you have a gap in between. It's not direct connection. So sometimes with other LED lights you have a connection like 90-degree angle. I mean, you can create a nice angle here, but you will have a gap. You have to know this. It works, but it's not perfect. If you want to have like more capabilities, you can buy some sets where you can like cut, make angles and reconnect and those things. So there's no connection, no repair set, no connection set, no nothing included, but it comes for a really low price, so we cannot complain about that actually. So here I'm going to show you the app very quickly. So here you can see I have them on the side, but I have them on very low setting. Make sure when you have them like this, when you just test it and you have them still on the reels, make sure you have them on lowest settings, otherwise they can overheat and be damaged. So here when you have set up the app with your phone number and password and everything, which I really don't like that you have to give your phone number, but it is as it is, but at least it definitely works. You get to this site here and you will see with the light, you will see a 0, and that means there's no light connected. So you have to add a device here, and then you have to unplug this thing here. So make sure that it's unplugged, and then replug this thing here, that you have this blinking light. Usually it goes into blinking, I don't know why, maybe I was a little bit too fast. Make sure that it's disconnected a little bit longer. Anyway, I mean it's connected anyway already, so we cannot have the same situation anyway, because I think it's already connected. If you would do the same thing, it would start with blinking, and then you can confirm that you have this blinking light, and then you keep going, just read everything, and at the end there will be set up a Wi-Fi access point here, and it will tell you to enter the password of your router's Wi-Fi password, so the thing which you're always using, and then connect to the access point's Wi-Fi, and yeah, connect everything, and it shouldn't be a problem with that. I've done this really nicely before. That has been working really good. And then you can go back to this light here. You click on the light and you can do now everything when it's connected. Yeah, so we have the device here and we can turn it on, turn it off. We can change the intensity, as you can see, very nice, and now it's responding much faster. So that's definitely a different thing with controlling this thing through Wi-Fi than through the infrared here, which is definitely a little bit slower. And here we can choose different colors. You can see definitely very nice here. Unfortunately, again, you cannot see all the colors here because of my camera, but you can see that I can change this really fast, and so it's super responsive. We have so many different settings here. We can even use music style, tape, timing, so you can make a schedule and add something. You have to add the device, and then you can add a schedule, so it's turning on, turning off automatically at specific times, or you use just the microphone and your favorite music, and it will listen to your music and then make crazy sound effects based on your sound. So now it's listening just to my voice, and you can already see what it's doing. So it's a really nice thing. You can change the settings, intensity here. So that's a really nice thing. The app is really good, and so everything works really nicely. Yeah, I would say the price is definitely good. There are some minor things which are lacking. I mean, the remote control is a little bit slow. We don't have any buttons here, and we don't have any repair or connection set, but the price is really awesome. What we get, the functions, the app, we can connect them in two different styles. We have really nice colors here. I can tell you the colors are really good. And I think we get also an above average power adapter, which is really important, because a lot of these LED strips, they are nice, but they die sometimes after a couple of days or weeks when the power adapter is not working anymore. They overheat and then they stop working. Here we have a large one, and it never got any kind of warm, so I think we have definitely a better one here. And so overall, I would say it's a really good price. It's a good set. You just have to know what to expect. But if you don't want to spend too much money and still get something nice, this could be the thing for you. And I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out, order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.